2-1 Leafs after 2, and I think a lot of people, Iain, would have been happy with a Canucks moral victory on this day, but in the end they got more than that.
Yeah, they got a lot more than that, and I don't think the Canucks would have been happy with a moral victory. Travis Green saying on the weekend that they're here to win. It sounded like a brave rallying cry, but I don't know how realistic it was. But you know, the Canucks, they battled tonight. Braden Holtby kept them in the game. It looked like it was over when it was 2-0, but Bo Horvat had an inspired night, and you know, once they got within one, suddenly it's a hockey game. I really liked how the Canucks competed coming out of COVID. Literally no team has been through what this team has been through. Makes it hard to predict how they're going to react, but they really did battle hard. You could tell once the shifts got to 45, 50 seconds, the Canucks were tired and the Maple Leafs were the better team, but Vancouver had the better goalie.
You could pick some players out of this one. You mentioned Horvat. I think Myers was great after Edler was ejected, but Holtby clearly stole the show. Was this his finest moment as a Canuck?
I think it's probably his biggest moment, because we don't know how sick Thatcher Demko is. We don't know when he'll be back. Maybe he'll be back on Tuesday. Maybe he won't. But there's a chance that the Canucks are going to lean on Braden Holtby a little bit here. And Holtby has had a pretty miserable first season in Vancouver. Tonight was one of his best games, and it was a game that not only would give him a lot of confidence, it would give his teammates a lot of confidence in front of him.
We don't know if we'll see Demko on Tuesday. Will we see Alex Edler playing on Tuesday?
Well, it's questionable. A really bad hit, obviously, that injures Zach Hyman knee to knee. The NHL typically doesn't suspend this very often, but Edler has been suspended a couple of times in his career and was notorious at the World Championships for a knee-on-knee hit against Eric Stahl several years ago. The Canucks had to cope without him tonight, which was a big loss for them from their team. They may have to cope with him without him on Tuesday too.
So the Canucks in their first game since the COVID